I gone again with another bit of truth. Now we go get into some things. I'm gonna show you what kind of agenda they have on the table with this supposedly story right here with this woman supposedly poisoning this man right here, her husband, with supposedly. I mean, I guess they're not really married, but they're together and she poisoned him with supposedly antifreeze. We're gonna get into that because there's a lot of stories if you go back in history. Supposedly a lot of these stories with people poisoning other people with antifreeze. And we go talk about that because they're acting like because they're told that in cars, they use it in cars, they feel good to tell the masses that yes, it can poison you slowly, but they won't tell you that most of the things that you're using, get in contact with, also poison you slowly. We go get into this and I'm going to show you some things. Now, a lot of people are supposedly be awake on the MAG channel, but I kind of realize that most of y'all is asleep. You understand that? A lot of sleeping sheeps on the channel because there was a waking by people basically trying to dumb them down. Government basically operators. You got to understand a lot of people, they can't recognize these government operators that's sitting right there and acting like they're telling truth. I already told you to spot them. That's a reason why I always break them down to show you those control opposition in plain sight. Now, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not playing, if one of them ever wake you up, you still sleep and dead. You understand? You don't understand shit. Because if you understand what I'm saying here, sometimes you feel like you awake on certain subject, but you feel like, that subject was important, but you find another important subject that you see that same people teach you that shit, and you feel like, yes, that's real shit too, but you have to understand, these people that basically is a government operators, they will tell you some things that's obvious. And as soon as you buy into them as shooters, here comes the fuckery. No, you can't believe that the government people can actually create human beings. You can't. This is 2023 here now, people. You can't believe in clones. And a lot of people mad at the mag say, oh, Mag, I disagree with you because I read these things from back in the days. What the fuck did you read? You make them convince you in something that they write, that the government people can make human beings. Why would they make human beings? They come here to destroy you. They destroy human beings. The only way human beings create, you already know it happened. The one way the human being come in this earth. And we talk about, the supposedly designer babies. But the only thing they're going to do is spice up the mom. That's all they're going to do to create these special babies, supposedly. All they're going to do, inject the baby straight in the mom belly. They're going to inject the baby or they spice up the mom with some things to get to the baby. Do you understand that? That's how they're going to get that baby to be what they want it to be. But the process still got to be a woman birth the baby. You have to understand that they can't just create human beings in tanks. And like I say, wherever you read it and you just mention it that you read it, just put it in writing, the damn recipe, how they make human being. Because if it's exposed enough for you to talk about it, then you know the recipe. What's the method? How did they make another human being on earth? You can't tell me. You need to wake your ass up and don't let these government operators wake you up, else you're going to have some dumb shit stick in your mind and won't leave. Let's get into this right here. As you can see this character, the dead one right there with the star on the hat. We go get into this story right here and give it the bat.
Tonight, a North Dakota woman accused of poisoning her long-term boyfriend with antifreeze as part of an alleged plot to inherit part of a $30 million fortune.
Listen, you hear that? A $30 million fortune the woman was supposed to go get if the man dead. But pay attention to the antifreeze, people, because I already told you this is a big hoax they got for the people, and they've been trying to tell you that antifreeze can poison you slowly. Like I said, they won't tell you about the products that they have you using that killing you right here.
According to an arrest affidavit, Ina Thea Conoyer,
there we go, people.
told police
the dead man right there flashing the Baphomet sign, as you could see, and he also got the orange shirt on, people. What do you think? 27 in the back, number 9 code in. What do you think, people? Pay attention here. Go back again.
According to an arrest affidavit, Ina Thea Conoyer told police 51-year-old Stephen Riley Jr. had been drinking
51 years old, number 6 code in. Listen.
All day and had heat stroke after he fell ill and lost
Wow, and take a look at the dead, people. 9-3. Wow, we can't get no more coding than that right there, people. Pay attention.
On September 3rd. The affidavit says Knoyer's friends told police she had made comments about wanting to poison him before.
Listen.
And then an autopsy showed ethylene glycol in Riley's system.
Ethylene glycol, I already told you, all those are wicked chemicals that also in your food and a lot of things that you're basically using. No lie. And I told you people, why would this woman want to kill the man for 30 million and telling everybody that she planned to poison him? Why? Why would you plan to poison a man for some money, to kill him for some money, but you're telling people about it? Is that real? I know people is dumb in this world, but is that real right there, people? You go and advertise it and tell the masses how long the antifreeze take to kill him. How long she been feed him that antifreeze. Listen.
Ingredient in antifreeze.
We had received phone calls from some of the victim's friends who told us that they believed that he was possibly poisoned by Ina.
Listen.
So
this don't sound real, people. Listen how he talking and he reading from a script. Yes, the friends and them tell you that, yes, it could be them possible. The woman possible, the one that kill him. Slowly with antifreeze. You believe it, people, and they used to tell you in those stories that they tell you back in the days, the antifreeze basically can't find in the body. Like they said that when they search, they can't find it. I guess it don't stay around in your bloodstream or nothing. Listen.
We started the investigation at that point.
According to the University of Florida Health, antifreeze, which is used in car radiators, is colorless, odorless, and can even taste sweet, making it easy.
People? It's colorless, odorless, and it can even taste sweet. Wow, unbelievable. Like I say, that's what you're drinking a lot of times and you don't know. No lie, people. Like I mentioned, no color, colorless. That sound like familiar. Anything familiar to you? Odorless. It's a water, people. Water. But the only thing they mention is can have a sweet taste. But these colorless and odorless water right there they describe. So that means that same wicked chemical could be in your water. Still can't smell it, still can't see it.
To disguise in drinks. Authorities say traces of the substance were found inside the couple's home.
Listen, people, listen how dumb this shit sound. Traces of it was found in the couple's home. Traces of antifreeze found in the home and you charge somebody with murder for poisoning somebody with it? Unbelievable. So how many times you see that shit on somebody's kitchen counter? Listen.
Containers. One was a Windex bottle. The other one was a beer bottle.
Okay, so they're finding a Windex bottle and a beer bottle. And that's why you think the woman killed a man with it? It's dumb, people. A Windex bottle. Come on, a beer bottle? Wow. Like I say, people, that same chemical that they say in the antifreeze probably in the beer. Probably in the damn Windex. Listen.
Have antifreeze in them.
According to the affidavit, friends say that Riley believed he was about to inherit $30 million and told them he was going to leave Knoyer, who believed she was owed part of the money because she had been with him for 10 years.
So listen, people. She tell the friends that she gonna leave him, but she want some of the 30 million because she been around for 10 years with him, right? But how did the killing come in? You gonna leave him or you gonna kill him? Which one of them is it? So this is what she tell the friends right here. They write on paper. Unbelievable dumb shit right here.
There was a belief that if he wasn't in the picture, that she would be entitled to any settlement money through that common law marriage.
So come on, there he is in the orange shirt, people. Every photograph they have of him in orange shirt. And look, people, he holding the devil foods right there, right on the masses, right there. This is what they've been showing the masses what to eat the whole time. And then you're going to tell the people that it's antifreeze. Kill him. You know what kind of chemical is in this shit right here they call Dr. Pepper? You can taste the chemical. You open a Dr. Pepper and the chemical hit you in the nose. Oh, I forgot. The chemical is what attract you to it with that sweet flavor. You believe that's natural? What natural fruit that shit come from? What natural growth food that come from, that smell? You better wake your ass up. Those are the things that's killing you right there. You consume it for food, 100%.
Kind of changed as the investigators informed her that we don't have common law marriage in North Dakota.
Okay, so she never did the homework. They don't have no common law marriage in North Dakota, supposedly. Listen, people. So she was killing him, and basically she didn't do her homework because the money not gonna be available. But hold on, there is no money. Listen.
He's also revealing there may have been no money after all.
Yeah, everything that we have indicates that that settlement doesn't exist. There wasn't.
You know what doesn't exist? This guy right here is computer generated. That's what they do. You have to understand. This is what they're gonna tell you. Somebody just died, but you're never gonna see the person. All they're gonna flash photograph on the news. 100% fake shit for the masses.
A long lost rich relative or any other type of settlement that would lead to $30 million going in the direction of the victim. But that was the belief.
Listen.
Both parties believed that.
Listen, people. Both of them believed that the 30 million was coming to them, but the 30 million was going to go to the dude, supposedly, but there was no money. So where would they get that idea from? Even the man that supposedly going to inherit the money, he also believed that he going to inherit the money. The woman believed it enough to kill him for it. You believe that, people? Unbelievable fakery.
Had discussed it with friends, discussed it with family members.
This is just the latest case in a string of alleged...
Look at this right here, people. Unbelievable. So there go another one again. This is a supposedly doctor that killed his wife. Watch this. CK, you know what that stands for? 311. The K is the 11, and there go the C wrap around it right there. Now what? He poisoned him with a drink, and you could see the drink right there, the glass. All fake shit for the dumb masses. 33 coding on the shirt. Again.
Poison plots. Connor Bowman, a former Mayo Clinic doctor, in court today on second-degree murder charges for the death of his wife, Betty Bowman.
Betty Bowman. And if you go and check, like I say, people, in history, these are wash stories, rewash and bring back to the masses, brand new again. That's all they're doing, people. Just like they're doing with the movies. They can give you movies that was back in the days. And yes, they make a new one today. Same thing with the music. All of those music. Sometimes it's shocking to believe it, people, but these music that you listen to is old music. They just rewash them, make a new puppet, sing it, and bam, it's on again. You never get it. Those are government songs, government music, all the things they give you coming from them. 100% made up shit for the masses.
Have accused him of poisoning her with a drug to treat gout in an alleged effort to claim
drug to treat gout. So yes, they give you a drug to treat something, but you can poison somebody else. Answer my question. He won't poison you? That take it for the gulp. 100% dumb shit. You gotta understand, people. All those things that they give you is what poisoning you. Is what cause sickness, is what cause cancer. All of them things that's on the table come from these things they used to surround you with. Again,
$1,000 from a life insurance policy.
I'm going to turn out a test.
And in Utah.
And of course, people, they have a court case for this one. They have a supposedly live court case showing it on TV from Utah with this one. Listen.
Lori Richens awaiting trial for allegedly poisoning her husband with fentanyl for life insurance money.
So this time it's fentanyl, people. Fentanyl is on the table. So of course, fentanyl gonna be a part of it. What a fake shit for the masses. And I already told you about fentanyl. It's not a street drug. It's the government put it in the street. You have to understand that they're the one who make it with their science and their chemists and all of these peoples who destroying the masses.
Or she wrote a children's book about grief. She has denied those allegations.
Look, fake shit.
As for Knoyer, her bail has been set at $1 million and she will be arraigned on December 7th. If convicted, she faces life in prison without parole.
That's all they're giving the masses. All fake shit for the people. But I'm going to show you that it's not just supposed to be antifreeze killing you slowly. Talking about people have to poison you with antifreeze. The government poison you with all the shit that you're taking in. Move.
To some other medical news now and some answers to questions you might have that a lot of people seem to have about eye drops tonight. After all those warnings from the FDA remember, is just putting out its third warning this year saying 27 different kinds of eye drops are not safe.
You hear that, people? So there you go, people. It's not gotta be antifreeze because you pour it in your car and you get it in somebody's body and it poison them. You understand? They poison you with shit that they tell you to use. You got to understand that. So 27 of these eye drops, basically, different brand. And people use them for all kind of shit, even artificial tears. What a dumb shit. What make you feel safe or feel good to put this shit in your eye that the government have on the table? This clear liquid, just like this shit they have in the bottle, they're juicing you up with. You have to understand, this shit goes straight to your brain, go into your lungs and everything. You think you're gonna stay in your eye? Pay attention to how they do the masses right here. Like I say, all poison shit they give you to use.
122 million of us put drops in our eyes. This is like
122 million. 122 million of US people right here, they said do it. Put eye drop in their eyes. Like I say, sometimes it's those trees that they plant out there, they are natural trees that they give you. That's the one that giving you all those pollens and sap, all that shit falling in your eye. Now you need an eye drop. Then the eye drop gonna arm you. You see how the world run? All the chaos style.
Third of the population. 1 in 3 people. If you're sitting with 2 other people right now, one of you probably uses eye drops. Erica Edwards is joining us now with more on this. And so people, I think, are feeling really anxious about it. Like, wait a second. Okay, these ones have been pulled off the shelves. The FDA is saying this warning about X. People get nervous about blindness. Let me just say this.
Listen.
Nobody needs to freak out yet, right? Explain what we should know.
No, hold on, people. As I mentioned, blindness. You got to understand, people. You see, all these devices that you have, they're blinding you. I already told you about it. Imagine a youth sitting there all day staring at the damn screen, just flipping these videos, flipping them. A TikTok 1-minute video, they sit there for hours. What you think it doing to your eye, people? I mentioned these lights, these lightings that they got. Dangerous shit for the masses, body and eyes, everything. So you tell me, people, this shit right here that they give you, all these devices, they give everybody now have a device. You sit there in front of the computer screen, all of them shits is actually affecting your eyesight. So therefore, in these times, you're going to notice more people eye being affected. They can't see. So now, all these eye drops become a trend. Everybody using them, as they just tell you, more than a third of the people's using it. So pay attention, it's an order chaos. They know why these much people using the eye drops nowadays. Everybody blind.
Kelly, I will be the first to tell you when we need to freak out. But right now, this is not that time. At least that's what experts are telling me.
Expert is telling you to tell us that nobody need to freak out. It's bullshit. You need to wake up. Stay off those shit, people. Don't put those dangerous chemicals in your body. That's exactly what the destroyers of this earth want. They don't create human beings. They kill humans. They destroy humans. They come up with new ways to kill the human beings. Government people don't create humans. Wake your ass up with a big old bang.
It's time to be cautious about what we're putting into our eyes and how we are doing so. This affects many of us. Just as you said, just today I pulled out, 4 different kinds of eye drops from my desk drawer. Autumn is the peak season for eye drop use. The air is getting colder and drier. I don't know about you.
The air is getting cold and drier. They control that shit. And like I say, those trees, they're the one who giving you all those allergy, all this pollen in your eyes. You have to understand that same way it affect your lungs, your breathing, make you cough, make you sneeze, all of these things, the same way it affect in your eye. 100%. And all of these lights basically blinding the damn people.
My allergies are off the charts right now. So all of us are dealing with this. In fact, estimates show, as you said earlier, 123 million of us are using eye drops and will so within the next year. Here's what we need to know, though. The FDA is warning against 27 different kinds of generic eye drops because of bacteria found in the manufacturing plant.
You hear that, people? I always tell you, they're always gonna basically, polish it off at the end of the day. It's sort of like a damage control. They're gonna tell you it's a plant. Remember, the bacteria is in the eye drop. 27 different brands. But guess what, people? They know where the problem is. The bacteria is coming from some plants. All they have to do is shut down those plants, supposedly, problem solved. So when they recall these or supposedly tell them to stop use it, they're going to tell you it's just a batch. When they get rid of that batch, you're good again. You see? The masses never get it. It's the same pies they're serving up. Whenever people start noticing it too much, they act like they're doing something about it. Stop it and run it again. Just like they did the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. You never understand what's going on here. They stop it because people getting harm from it, and then they put it right back on with no explanation. They never say, okay, we tweet this or we tweet that. No, they just put it back on. Nobody said shit. Listen.
To make those eye drops. Now, you can find all of those different brands on the FDA website, including ours, NBCnews.com. Right now, though, there are no reports of injuries related to those eye drops. However, experts say
like I mentioned, people, is slow killers. 100% is slow killers. Don't be thinking I'm going to tell you that it's going to blind you. These things are already blinding you. You understand that? These things that you are already looking at blinding you already. These screens. So yes, this eye drop gonna destroy your inside because it is a medicine, a chemical you're taking into the eye. That's it.
You need to really be wary of, how you're putting them into your eyes. Go ahead, Kelly.
No, they say be careful how you put them in your eyes. Wash your hands.
Listen,
don't share drops. Use brand names. Right, that's another one.
Bam. Use brand name. Because they tell you that the ones that messing you up right now is a generic version. Remember, I already told you about the generic. I already explained it to you. It's the same damn thing coming from the same government people. They just put it on, make it expensive, so you're interested in it. Remember, expense meaning it's good. You don't understand, people. Expensive mean that it's good. Meaning they put a lot of expensive thing in there. They put a lot of hard work. So they charge you up for it. The generic version is the same fucking shit coming from the same people. Yes, after they get you to understand that this drug is good, it's expensive, and it's all do this and that. And then bam, they give you this cheaper version, but it's the same thing. 100% in. Don't let them fool you. They give you the same damn shit they call generic. It's the same damn shit. It do the same thing to you. Got the same deadly chemical in it. So when you tell the masses now not to use a generic version, go for the name brand, yes, they be alright. Like I say, it's not going to just blind you. What it's going to do is kill you slow, just like all the chemicals that they put in your body or give you to consume.
Because our eyes are particularly vulnerable to germs and bacteria. They're just these little, exposed orbs. Our flesh, exposed to the...
Bullshit. Get your ass out of here.
That's right.
Yes, you go laugh because you're full of shit on the masses. None of them can explain nothing to smart people. Only to dummies. Move.
Important news as we head into cold and flu season.
Drugstore giant CVS has announced it's pulling some popular cold medicines from its stores after an FDA advisory committee found one of the main ingredients to be ineffective.
This is kind of a big deal, NBC.
Listen to these two sodomites right here. Two fakers, two men in a dragon, trying to convince you of some dumb shit. Now listen, people, they tell you that CVS pulling off some cold medicine off the shelves because the FDA basically come out and tell you some ingredients in it that not really working. Pay attention to this dumb shit. Like I say, all of these things is killing you slow.
Be ineffective.
This is kind of a big deal, NBC News medical.
Look at this man in a drag again. Take a look at the neck of this one right here. Llama style. Don't trust none of them on TV as they're grinning and fooling you with all these supposed studies and fuckery. Pay attention.
Dr. Natalie Azar is here with everything everyone needs to know. Okay, so it's CVS that we're talking about, right?
Yes, all
and they decided to pull some of these medications from the shelves. Are they harmful? Why are they pulling them off?
So from the...
Listen, if this make any kind of sense to you, because I know people retarded these times, this dumb shit will make sense. But listen right here, as I give them the bam. This don't make no sense. Again.
Let me start by saying that this had nothing to do with safety. This all has to do with the effectiveness of this one particular ingredient that's called phenylephrine.
Phenylephrine. So guess what, people? That's in the cough medicine or the cold medicine. And guess what? It's just not effective. It's not doing what they say it's doing to you, right? But it's not effective. But guess what? They feel good enough to tell us about it. You put the ingredients in a pot. You're making a gumbo and you put the ingredients in it that didn't change the taste or didn't do nothing to the pot. And you're going to remove it so you come to tell the world. And then CVS going to stop selling it because that ingredients in it that don't do nothing for you. Does that make sense to you people? It's bullshit. Like I say, they can give you the reason why they're pulling these things. But I already told you, they're all poisoning. Slow poisoning for the masses. Listen this.
We said in the lead, the FDA's advisory committee a month ago determined unanimously that phenylephrine was not effective as a decongestant. Had nothing again to do with...
Listen, it's not effective as a decongestant, but what that got to do with you recalling it, and why make it news? Unbelievable. Just remove it. Oh my goodness, I tell you, man, I don't belong in this world, man. So I'm saying, remove it. Just remove it and don't tell the people. So you say it does nothing to them. It does nothing. So why take it off the shelf, people? Unbelievable. Listen.
Safety. CVS did something a little bit unprecedented because the FDA actually has not rendered a final decision, but they went ahead and said, you know what, we are going to remove from our shelves products that contain only phenylephrine.
Why you remove it? That's the only ingredients in it, meaning that's what it made up on? Go back again. Listen.
What we are going to remove from our shelves products that contain only phenylephrine.
So hold on, people. So if a product there that contain only the ingredients that they said there's nothing for you, how did the FDA pass it to begin with? How did it get to be a cold medicine? That's the only ingredients. That means that's it itself. The shit that don't work. Unbelievable, people. So tell me the truth now if you believe that the FDA basically checking these things, make sure it's good, and then let you accept it, put it on the table. You believe that now, or you still believe in it? I'm going to ask you a question. The FDA making sure that you don't get this product, if it's bad for you, you better wake your ass up. It's the gatekeepers of the wicked world. So therefore, they're the one who going to make you accept the poison. That's it. Hey, we approve it. So now you're safe. But they're the same one gonna come back and tell you, we have to pull it. We have to recall it because some deadly chemical in it. You don't get it, people. All of these shit right here is for the masses destruction. Anything you're taking in from the government people, gonna be the same result. Slow killer for the masses. And another reminder, before I go, those wicked people that control you here, they don't make human being. They can't. Wake your ass up with a big old bam. They can't. So therefore, they only destroy what the Creator put in place. One of the greatest creation ever is the human being right here on earth. A human being with a soul and everything. You believe the devil people that here in torn in your side trying to kill you, they're the one can create human beings like you? You're dumb as a damn rock. I'm on the run.